Once upon a time, there was a happy family. A happy father, a happy mother, and a happy baby. They worked and lived and learned in ordinary offices, regular homes, and typical schools. One day, they began coughing, sneezing, and feeling icky. What they didn't know was that their house was making them sick. Mold grew in the walls. Electromagnetic fields zip-zapped where they slept. And heavy metals, those nasty molds and allergens, were making babies sneeze and wheeze. And the wicked radiation made Daddy's head all like even the water tasted funny. And those heavy metals were rocking Mama's head. But look, up in the sky! Well, actually, he doesn't really fly, and even if he could fly, he doesn't see through buildings. But it's healthy building science! Here to save the day! There's an environmental scientist, an architect, and a building biologist ready to find that nasty mold. Fight that zippity-zappity EMF and rid their home of those pesky heavy metals.
Hello. Hi.
And before long, their family was happy in their clean and healthy home. The family started to grow, and Mommy and Daddy told Baby that one day she'd have her own room, and they all dreamed of a bigger home. Clean and healthy, like their home now, only bigger. Daddy knew from before that some building materials could be dangerous. And Mommy was just thinking about the children's safety. How would they know what materials are good or bad? They don't just write it on the label or tell you on TV. And even new products can be toxic. How will they ever know which materials to pick? Look! Up in the sky! Oh! They can't fly, and they can't see through walls either. But they are super smart, and they can save the day. They explained that Americans spend more than 90% of time indoors, how humans evolved outside, and it wasn't until recently that buildings were made airtight. And if you think like a building biologist and consider buildings our third skin, it's like living in an ice chest or a fishbowl. And who knew the air indoors is 10 to 100 times worse than outdoors? That's why people get sick building syndrome. Sick buildings are contagious. You know that new house smell? That's really nasty, volatile organic compounds racing up your nose. VOC's off-gas from new building materials. So when you build new or renovate, it's critical to choose good materials, install filtration, and pay close attention to ventilation. By the time their new home was built, it was happy and singing. The family had their health and peace of mind. The family was so pleased with healthy building science that they told their friends, neighbors, and coworkers. And soon, thanks to healthy building science, sick buildings were getting better, and new healthy buildings were popping up in the neighborhood, around the city, across the country, and all over the world. and everyone lived together on a healthy planet, happily ever after. Except nasty mold, zip-zappity radiation, and wicked heavy metal.
Wow.